What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Some sad news out of Nashville, whereas today the body of a missing college student, 22-year-old Riley Strain, has been found. He was found in a river. I'm going to show you a video that explains a lot of, some of the details, with a couple of things I want to talk about after I show you this video. But yeah, his body has been found, and like I said, it's a sad day out there. I feel for his family. They have my condolences. I'm sure they have you guys' condolences too. A little bit of backstory: this guy went missing in a recent trip with fraternity brothers, and he was last spotted on March 8th. And he was kicked out of a bar, Luke's 32 Bridge, a Broadway bar owned by singer-songwriter Luke Bryan. He went walking, and there's various videos found him. Then he just disappeared. Well, today they found his body, and here's the story. Check it out.
Hey, good morning to you. I'm Blake Eason here at News 2. We're following breaking news right now. We can confirm the body of 22-year-old Riley Strain has now been recovered here in Nashville. We're expecting a press conference from officials right now. We do believe they're there getting set on the ground. We're anticipating to hear from Metro Police. Let's listen in and see what they can say about the case.
The Nashville Police Department will be speaking with you. Chief Drake.
Thank you, Don. Good morning, everyone. This morning around 7:28 a.m., we received a call from a worker on 61st Avenue at a company that adjoins the Cumberland River that had been searching for anything that would pop up on the river, especially looking for Riley Strain if he would surface here. As they were removing an object from the river, they noticed what appeared to be Riley Strain pop up. The fire department was called in, retrieved the body from the river. The medical examiner's office reviewed the body, and we've confirmed that it is Riley Strain. The family has been contacted. There are no signs of foul play at this time, according to the examination here at the riverbank. Mr. Strain still had the shirt on that he was wearing, still had the watch, and other identifying factors that helped us identify who he is. I want to say to the family, my heart and prayers go out to you all for this very unfortunate and tragic incident. I also want to say thank you to the Nashville community and the Outpouring community of the outpouring support from the community in trying to help us locate Mr. Strain. I also want to say thank you to our USAR team and to the fire department at OEM and TWRA and everyone else, and including the media, for everything that you've done, for the countless tips that came in. We received nearly 200 tips as of yesterday that we were vetting out. So at this time, the family's been notified. There would be an autopsy more than likely sometime today, and we'll have a little bit further from that point. So thank you.
Chief, can you tell us, is there any other additional evidence that points you to the theory that it seems like you've been going after for a while now? It's just that he fell into the river accidentally?
Yeah, there's no other evidence that suggests anything other than we have reports that normally under these circumstances with his height and weight that he could have surfaced between 14 and 20 days. This is the 14th day, so we were really expecting anytime soon to find him. In fact, our search teams was going to put in the water here this morning and then search from this point further down. So we were in the right spot. It's just unfortunate. But there's nothing to suggest anything other than any foul play at all.
You say that these were crews that were actually looking for him that found him?
Yes, that's so the workers typically on the river, whether it's barge companies, concrete companies, other businesses that actually are on the river, and they look routinely, as it's happened countless times before. And as they moved, I believe, a barge, and don't quote me on that, they removed something from the river, and as they moved it, they noticed Mr. Strain, so and called it in.
Typically work on the water. They weren't necessarily search crews.
Right, yeah.
Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
Hey, Chief, I have a question.
And so that was Chief Drake there addressing the media this morning after heartbreaking developments in the search for missing 22-year-old college senior Riley Strain. We can't confirm the body was pulled from the Cumberland River this morning.
Guys, that's the sad news about Riley Strain. And he was pulled from the Cumberland River this morning. The story of, just seeing his parents on TV and they was going through it. You know, people were looking for this guy. A lot of YouTubers went down there and were on scene and covered the story. They said between day 14 and 21 with his height and weight, they predicted he would surface. Today is day 14 and he surfaced. From what they explained, some barges, people that were taking barges up and down, were moving something out of the river, and then he came up. So he must have been stuck under something. That's why they couldn't find him. Said his friends was notified the police when he didn't come back to the hotel that night. Now, there are a lot of different conspiracies. A lot of people saying this, a lot of people saying that, saying homeless people were found with some of his stuff. Homeless people said he got into a fight and argument with people. Who knows? But they said when they pulled him from the river, it was no initial inspection. It looked like any foul play. We'll see. They say he's undergoing an autopsy most likely today. More news will come out on this story and we'll follow along with it. But I wanted to bring something up real fast. This guy went out drinking with his friends. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, why would somebody let him leave after if he got thrown out? I'm sure he was with somebody else. He didn't just go a bunch of fraternal frat brothers go places. If somebody got kicked out, wouldn't you go with him? Why is he out there by himself? That was one of the things with me. Every time they show him walking, he's by himself. If I'm with a group of people, safety's in numbers. If I see somebody getting thrown out of a bar or something, I'm going to go with them. I'm not going to leave them out there by themselves. That's just one thing I was thinking about. And it's one of these things where, you got to be responsible when you go out there drinking and you with a bunch of guys, especially dudes. We know when you with dudes, there's always somebody. And I'm not saying this was Riley Strain. He was this person, but there's always somebody that you got to keep an eye on, because if they get too many drinks in them, or you got to monitor their drinking, or, so it's people stay close. And then it's if you're not from a place and you out there, anybody can bother people. Now, when they showed him walking, and some of the things, he seemed like he was normal. Some people say, he was staggering and stuff like that. But either way, he shouldn't have been out there by himself. He shouldn't. Now, this whole thing, it's upsetting when somebody's missing. But it's even harder when they find the body a lot of times. So anybody that's friends with the family and know what they're going through, man, just pray for them, because guy was in college. He was doing his thing. And then to have something like this happen at a young age, what was he, 22? Sad. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It brings a little bit of closure to the family, but this is something you never get over. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.